Your mind is the biggest thing holding you back. Overcoming your mind is the difference between the person who will be successful and the person who won't. Many of you are in a situation where you're comfortable, and it's about time that you need to seek uncomfort, because unless you do, the situation you're in will not change. Many of you guys are working Monday to Friday, working 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and you want change. You want to be in a different situation. You would like that, but the reality is you're not changing anything. You're not taking action. And let me explain it like this. Steve Harvey said, if 9 of your friends are broke, then you'll be the 10th one. And there is some truth to it, because your friends aren't wanting something. If your friends are in a situation where they don't believe they can achieve more and they don't want to achieve more and they are broken, well, actually, to be fair, guess what? It will rub off on you. You will think to yourself, if I am making a little bit more money, if I am doing a little bit better than my friends, then, well, I'm doing just fine. And put it like this. If your friends are all making between 20 and 40,000 pounds a year and you make 45,000 pounds a year, all of a sudden you're the wealthy one. All of a sudden you are the one that is achieving. Oh, you're amazing. Let's be honest, right? But that has to change, because it's not to say change your friends, but it's definitely to say you need to find new friends that are wanting to achieve something, wanting to become successful, wanting to do something for themselves. And I will give you a prime example of this. When I'm in the UK, I feel as if, alhamdulillah, shukr Allah Azza wa Jal, I'm doing very, very well. And by the way, I am. There is some truth to that. I am doing very well, and it's good to be very content with whatever you're making. However, as soon as I come to Dubai, as soon as I come to the UAE, I realize I'm nothing. And it's good in how you take it. See, the lessons, how you take them, and the environments, how you react to them, that is what determines whether you will become successful or not. When I'm in the UAE, regardless of what Rolex I'm wearing, the guy next to me, he's wearing an RM. And that watch is worth 250,000 pounds. And that does happen in the UAE. So you don't feel flashy at all. You don't feel like showing off. You don't feel like you've achieved something. You don't feel like, you're something great. In fact, I respond to that in a way that, wow, there are so many people that are doing so much more than me. And it's not to say I want to be just like them. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, but it shows that you do have to be humble. But forget what Steve Harvey says. In a hadith it's mentioned, a man is influenced by the faith of his friends. Therefore, be careful who you befriend. And so there is no doubt that there is a clear correlation between you having good friends and good company around you, and therefore how that affects your mindset. Your mindset is massively being affected by those people around you. If you've got negative people around you, your mindset will be affected negatively, and having positive people around you is no doubt a first very crucial step towards making sure that your mindset is something that you can take control of. Having said that, I didn't have positive people around me. Having said that, I didn't have people around me wanting to start businesses and doing a crazy amount of stuff. I didn't. But here I am today, after starting 4 different businesses, after starting my own recruitment company and making it, alhamdulillah, shukr Allah Azza wa Jalla, success. How have I been able to do that? The reality is I understood my why. I understood why did I need to do what I needed to do. And that is very important for you to understand. What is your why? Why do you want to achieve something? So my why is my family. Are my parents? Is my child? I wanted to make hijrah to Muslim lands. Now, I needed to be able to do a business for myself. I needed my business to make money. I needed my time back. I wasn't willing to give my time to make some money. In fact, I needed to take control of my life. And the reality is, I needed to start a business for myself. Once I started a business, I started taking control of my life and therefore my time. So my why was I wanted a better upbringing for my child. My why was I wanted to be in Muslim lands. My why was I wanted to be able to give time back to my religion. My why was I wanted my parents to move from the UK to the UAE as well as myself, which meant I was having to look after 2 families, which meant I had more people to look after, which meant I had to do a lot more. But guess what? That was my why. And that was a big enough why for me to turn up every single day, for me to wake up in the morning and go sleep and know that I needed to do something for myself. And you guys need to understand, what's your why? What is your why? If you've got daughters, do you want them to be raised in Muslim lands? If the answer is yes, then do something about it. You have to take action. You have to realize that your actions today will have a direct effect and results on your children. If you want to homeschool your children, you're going to have to take the actions. You're going to have to commit to doing the actions so you can have the results of homeschooling your children, because guess what? It's expensive. And these things, you do have to pay a price. And you have to be willing to put in the action, start businesses, do something for yourself and see success so your family can see the benefit and the reward. Do you want your wife to go to work? Do you want to be able to take your family to Umrah and pay for it all? If the answer is yes, then you have to understand that is your why. Have your why at the forefront of every single thing that you're doing, and everything becomes a lot clearer. You see, the scariest place is actually the best place. You guys will be working a job right now. It's scary to go start a company for yourself. It's scary to do something for yourself, whether at self-employed, sole trader, limited company. It's scary. It's the unknown. You don't know how it's going to be. And so when you're trying to take that action, when you're trying to get close to a dream, which you think is a dream, but actually it's very, very achievable and it's not far for you. So when you are now trying to achieve this goal, you're working a job, you want to get out and you want to do something for yourself, it is very easy to be like, I'm comfortable. You're comfortable, and that is the reality. And if you feel like you're comfortable, you have to change. I was comfortable working my job, and I realized I had to do something to keep growing. I had to be uncomfortable to grow. And that is something you have to accept. When you think something has become too comfortable, be scared of being too comfortable. See, how you perceive success, that is what will keep you going. If success today to you is having your family in a Muslim country and therefore paying, that comes with the expenses, and going to Umrah maybe 2-3 times a year and looking after your parents and, retiring your parents. If that is success, then that is what's going to keep you going. You have to understand your why, you have to understand your goals, and your goals cannot be monetary, because monetary goals, they never really keep you motivated. You have to have a why, enough of a reason to get up in the morning, and saying to yourself, I want to make £10,000 a month, that isn't actually motivating enough. What does need to be motivating is understanding that you want to be somewhere with your family, with your children, with your parents, and that is the fire that you need to put in yourself. But I'll tell you something. As soon as you take little actions, small steps, that is exactly when you will keep going. Sometimes you guys are thinking about making £10,000 a month, but you haven't made £50 a month in your own business. Think small, try small, and take the small steps. I promise you, actually, I don't remember exactly how much I made when I made more than £20,000. I don't remember exactly how much I made when I made, £30,000 a month. I have made a lot of money, but there are times where I don't even remember certain months how much money I've made. But the first time I made money for myself in my own company, it was only £50-60. And in fact, I'll give you guys a screenshot of that. Back 6 years ago, when we made £50-60 the first time for my company, that's the one amount I remember, because it meant I could make money. It meant that I saw success. It meant it was possible. So today, when you guys are trying to achieve mountains and mountains, sometimes it's about making you realize it's possible. Make £10, make £50, make £100. Just make a little bit of money for yourself and you'll realize it's possible. Then you can dream big. But if you're dreaming big before you've even made a little bit of money for yourself, then you're going to be chasing your tail and it's going to become very, very difficult. So trust me when I say, make sure your intentions are that your business is getting you closer to the religion. Make sure it is making you a better person. Make sure you keep good people around you. Make sure your mentality is top notch and you understand why you are doing what you're doing, and keep your goals small. Achieve goals step by step and the vision becomes a lot clearer. I hope this video has been of benefit.